Hi, it's Yuenny, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review on my Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM in the Damier Ebene print. This was requested on YouTube by Hiro Sudo, just to sort of talk through what I think about the bag and maybe see what fits and some wear and tear. So those are things I'm going to go through today, so here we go. I purchased this bag from Louis Vuitton in 2012, and back then I believe I paid £460 for it. Before the price increase it was £710, but currently it's £795, which was quite a big jump in my opinion. The price increase was a few days ago, I believe it was on Thursday it started. And I thought it was, it was such a big increase in one go for the Neverfull as well as the Delightful. I did think about getting the Neverfull in the Monogram print, but now since the price increase I don't think I'm going to. And also because I've already got the Delightful PM, which is quite a similar size, and that's in the Monogram print, so I probably won't get the Neverfull in the Monogram print. So I've had this bag for about 4 years, and I have used it a lot, especially during winter times. And in the UK we do get a lot of days where it rains a lot, so I do tend to use my Damier Ebene print bags a lot more than the other ones. And up until I got my Speedy B in the Damier Ebene, I've been using this a lot, and it does fit a lot in it. The bag is still in really good condition for how much I use it, and I don't take particularly care with it sometimes, especially being the size it is. When I kind of wear it on my shoulder, it does sort of stick out the back and front quite a bit and the corners. So yeah, I kind of, it's sometimes like a little bit in the way, but there's no wear and tear on any of the corners. I did have a look, comparing to my Speedy B that I've had since my birthday in December. On my Speedy B there are actually wear on the corners, and actually one of the corners I've scuffed it or scratched it against something, so there's a tiny scratch. But in comparison, this one's a bigger bag, but there's nothing on the corners at all, and the bottom is clean because I never put my bags on the floor when I'm outside. And equally on sort of these sides that stick out the most, there are no wear or any scratches on it. The leather on it is really good, no cracking, no bubbling. There are creases over time, sort of with use. There are sort of wrinkles, but nothing's cracking or nothing's falling apart. There is one tiny little mark on there which kind of looks like it is a bit scuffed, but I can't really tell whether it is. It's not a problem, and it's not got worse. I don't even know how it got there, but I think I've noticed it maybe like a year ago or so when I was looking at the bag. But no, there's nothing. It's in excellent, brilliant condition. The inside is a really bright red. Mine's the older model, which has the different writing, and this one didn't come with the little pouch on the inside. So this is the old model. It's this really nice red colour. I love the colour, it makes me so happy. When I first looked into the Neverfull years and years ago, they do say that you can reverse the bag, like it is a reversible bag, but I've never done it because it almost feels like a bit risky to try and, because it has a shape and a structure, so it almost feels like if I try to force it inside out, it might cause damage. So I've never actually done it, but you're more than welcome to try if you want to. But they did say you can reverse it. I have seen pictures of people doing it, sort of have it reversed. Yeah, but not something for me. This bag was made in France, and it comes with this pocket on the inside which is quite big, and it does go all the way down to the bottom. It comes with a zip, which is quite handy. I normally have my mobile phone in there, but if you want to keep your wallet safe, you can also put that in there because it's quite big. It's big enough to fit quite a few things in there, and you can zip it up because this doesn't come with the zip. So if you want to keep your things safe, you can just put that in the zip pocket in there. The date code is under the pocket, which is going to be quite difficult to show you, and also see the date code. It's in this. It's under the pocket in there. You can see a little tab there. But I can't actually open it enough. Well, actually, it'll open it enough to see. My date code is SP1152, so it's So it's 2012. That's 2012 that I got the bag. The inside being this kind of red, it kind of helps with dirt and marks, so it doesn't show out as much. My bag's quite dusty at the bottom because I have used it a lot. I've never cleaned it. I've never actually wiped it or anything, but I probably should, because as you can, maybe you can see it, there is a white mark at the bottom, but it does look like the sort of mark that if you got like a baby wipe or wet cloth that would come off, but I've just never got around to doing it, and it doesn't bother me. But there are no major sort of stains or anything, or pen marks or anything like that, so that's really good. And I feel like over time the canvas kind of softened a bit, and it's just very nice. Yeah, it's just such a nice bag to have in my collection. As I said before, there's no zip to the opening. The only closure or anything to hold the bag closed is this clasp here, which comes in like that, where you just close it so you can't open it as easily. I never really do it, to be honest, because I don't feel like it makes that much of a difference, and I quite like it when I can just open it and just reach for things, because it's quite deep, so if you have the clasp open you can't kind of get into it, so I do like it just open and wear it on my shoulder like that. The other way to wear this bag is to have the sides cinched in like that on both sides, which gives the bag a different look and also makes it smaller. I did wear it like that for some time, maybe a couple of years ago, back then when I actually thought about maybe selling this bag because it was a little bit too big for what I need it for. I never really fill it up with much, and I always just thought, because like I mentioned it was quite wide when I wear it, it just felt a little bit big, so I did use it sort of cinched in for quite some time, so it just gives it a different look. Eventually, even though you have these cinched in and these pulled up like that, after a while of carrying the bag it kind of becomes undone a bit. Maybe because it's the treated leather, I'm not sure about the Monogram whether it will do the same, but this one is because it's really smooth and soft, it kind of becomes undone, and then eventually the bag just opens up anyway, so I kind of stopped doing that because it was a little bit annoying. And also I didn't really want to sort of fold the canvas and leather so much, like around this bit and here, so I just eventually stopped using it like that, and that works fine by me. Even though I did think about selling this bag before, I don't think I actually will ever sell this bag. One of the reasons because it is quite useful for the winter and it fits a lot, and sometimes if I do need to carry it a little bit more, then yeah, you can just fit so much in, especially for work. And the other reason is because of all the kind of quality issues I've heard about in recent years. I wouldn't want to sell one that is in such good condition and without any problems, and maybe in the future regret it and buy another one that potentially has problems. So I think I would always keep this bag in my collection, and I think it's just good for if you do need to carry a bit more. So now I'm just going to show you what I can fit in it and what it looks like with my stuff inside the bag. So when I go to work I take my Agenda MM. I usually try to put everything sort of very neatly to start with, but throughout the day it just kind of gets a bit of a mess and it gets everywhere. And the next thing is my Pochette Accessoires. I've got the old model, so I'm just going to lay it there. And the next thing is my Mni Pochette, which I'll just lay it all flat like that. And I've got my Zippy compact wallet, 6 key holder, my 2 mobile phones. Normally I put my mobile phone in the zip pocket, but at the moment, the way I'm holding it, I can't put it in, so I'm just going to chuck it in there for now. My 2 reusable carrier bags that I have. As you can see, there's still loads of room. It's a little bit heavy, but it's got loads of room. I forgot to say, there is a D-ring on the inside of the bag, but to be honest, I never use the D-ring for anything on any of my bags that come with a D-ring. So yeah, I just don't use it for anything. So here's what it looks like with all my stuff in it. You can see there. And it still holds its shape even with all the stuff in there. Now I'm just going to add my laptop. It's actually my personal laptop. It's quite big and it's a bit old, but it works, and I don't see the point of like spending money on something new, and so this is what I use to edit my videos and upload them on YouTube. So I'm just going to pop that in there and show you what it looks like. My work laptop is a lot smaller, so it fits in sideways, but my personal one doesn't actually fit in like lengthwise, so I kind of have to stand it up to make it fit. It's just, I believe it's because of the sort of narrower bottom, like it doesn't quite fit in, but this bit fits, but just not this bit, so you have to stand it up. But this is, I usually leave my laptop at home, so it's not like I need to carry it around anywhere. Some of you might know that when I got my Speedy 30 in the Damier Ebene, I bought a Samorga purse organiser. So I just wanted to show you that this organiser for the Speedy 30 actually fits in the Neverfull as well, and I'll just show you what it looks like inside the Neverfull MM. So even just holding up against it, it fits, and I'll just pop it in there so you can see what it looks like. Okay. That's what it looks like with the purse organiser. It's so good that you can buy the one size organiser that fits into the Neverfull as well if you've got both of these bags. So I thought that was quite handy. I did think about getting a red one for my Speedy 30 Damier Ebene, and then it will fit in this one as well, and it will match the interior. So I'm still hoping to get that one day because it's just such a good fit. And I'll just put I'll put the same items back in there so you can see what it looks like with the purse organiser inside. So here what it looks like with the same items in with the purse organiser. I do like that the purse organiser has so many different pockets. So I put my mobile phone in 2 of the slots at the top here rather than the zip pocket that I normally do. It's just kind of so easy to find when you've got an organiser in there. Yeah, it's so neat. And you can definitely fit more on top. I might put like a scarf on there on inside. Some of you might also know that I had this clover sack purse organiser that I had that I was using with my Speedy 30 Damier Ebene, and just want to show you how it looks like with this one inside the Neverfull, so you can just see which one fits better if you're deciding. So the interior matches, it fits. But there's the same problem with the Speedy 30. When I put the purse organiser in the Speedy 30, there was a big gap sort of at the top and the sides because the organiser is just a tiny bit smaller, and compared to the Samorga purse organiser, it is a bit smaller, so there is a gap. So in my opinion, I think the Samorga one is actually a better fit. I am planning to do a video to compare these 2 purse organisers, so in case you're wondering sort of how it is compared to each other and maybe the pros and cons, so I'll be doing a video on that, hopefully not too long. Just a couple of other ideas that you can use the Neverfull MM for. I do go to the gym, but I don't actually use the Neverfull as a gym bag, I just use a rucksack. But just to show you how much room there is if you do use it as a gym bag, here are my trainers that I wear to the gym. I'll hold it next to the Neverfull so you see what it looks like. I will put it inside the Neverfull to show you how much room there is left, but I am not going to just put the dirty shoes inside the Neverfull, so I'm going to put it inside a carry bag. There's no way I'm going to put dirty shoes inside the bag, especially in a Louis Vuitton, so I just put it in a carrier bag like that so you can see, and I'm just going to pop it inside my Neverfull. So if you were to take trainers, maybe a bottle of water and your gym gear, generally quite lightweight and thin, so you still have a lot of room to use it as a gym bag, as you can see. So that's an idea. And another reason I don't want to use this as a gym bag is because usually the gym lockers are quite small, and I feel like I have to then shove it in with the bag sort of this size. It's quite wide, so I don't want to risk scratching anything, so I don't use it as a gym bag. But that's an option. And just to show you another way of using the Neverfull is maybe, again, you could be going to the gym, maybe going swimming, or you could be going to the beach, or you want to take a blanket, a picnic blanket with you. So I'm just using this towel, and just to show you how it fits inside the Neverfull. This is a really big towel. It kind of wraps almost around the whole body. It's quite long and big, but it does fit, and there is still room. There is still room to fit in more sort of your essentials on the top, and if you did have like a swimming suit or something you want to put in there, it fits. So I hope you enjoyed my video. As this was a requested review on my Neverfull, I thought I'll try to be as thorough as I can. I probably still missed out loads of stuff. If you do have any more questions, or if you have anything you want to know about, just leave the comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Or I'm more than happy to do an even more in-depth video if you want to see it. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a unique day today, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye! It's a hard life, isn't it, Yuenny? It's a hard life.